Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Welcome back to our class, which we are continuing of the previous class of our Tantra. So what we have learned in the previous class was the main screen which we have designed for our menu screen, where we had three components, that was water consumption, heart rate, BMI. So it was class number 19. Today we are welcome back for the class number 20, which is water consumption. So what is water consumption? Is nothing but the what is the water you're consuming every day. Okay. So why is it important for us to put up an app for it in our health app if you ask? So why is it important for us is because the water consumption, whatever you do in a day, is very important for our health. So just to have an guide. So you can ask, why is it we are aware of what is the water consuming we are doing in a day? But sometimes it's not that every time you use your bottle or water bottle or something to use the water. If you what if you say this liters, you cannot say I have consumed 4 liters or 5 liters because you are not aware because you don't take the water in your home with a water bottle, right? You take it in the glasses. So today we are doing an app so that which converts the water which you have consumed in the glasses to the liters. Okay, so we shall start with the class. I'm presenting my screen now. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So the first screen, the last class which we had done with this. Now, I have already designed to just have a safety purpose because it was taking a lot of time, right? So you're aware how to do the design. So that's the reason I have completed the design for you. I have applied the background. This is the label as an heading. We can keep it wherever is required for you. And then this is the label which says number of glasses of water you have consumed today. It is asking a question. And this is where is the text input you're putting. What is the text input? Text input, you can search it over here. So it gives you the option of text input where the other users who are using this application can enter the answer over here. And I'm making a special option for this called as for this. I'm making an option over here, the properties has keyboard as numeric. So that means other than numbers, they cannot enter any other thing further. Okay. So then I have a calculate button. So once they click on calculate over here, which is an empty label, will display them the answer in liters. So here they are writing number of glasses of water they have in taking and click on calculate. It will display the answer in a liters. Okay. So to do this, first we have to navigate. What is navigate is nothing but you're going from first screen to the second screen. And over here is when I scroll down, I have a button to go to the first screen because sometimes you have come to this, you have checked this. And again, you have to go to the first screen to check your menu. So I have put the home screen also. So it is an button. So the button, I have put the image. Okay. So now first the first screen, what we have to do, we have to navigate from the first screen to the second screen. So how do we do? Is the blocks. So we go to the blocks option for our first screen. What should happen when I click on the button of water consumption, it has to go to the second screen. So what do? I go to the button water. So that's the reason I said we'll rename the buttons so that we will remember what button is what. Otherwise, we'll forget it. So once the button of water is clicked, then we have to navigate to the second screen. So which is there in your control. We have navigate to the second screen. Okay. So now in our second, as said, we'll be doing coding today and the design second screen is over here. So what is second screen? Once they give an input of how many glasses of water and click on calculate, you should get the answer. So now you may be thinking, how will you calculate into liters? Because the water is in the glass. How will you calculate in liters? Very simple. We are taking each glass is of quarter liter. Quarter liter is 0.25. Okay. So how many quarter liters will make 1 liter? Perfect. 4 quarters makes 1 liter because 0.5, 0.25 into 4 gives you a quarter, I mean 1 liter. So that is how you calculate, right? So now, on which are you clicking? On clicking on the button of calculate. So, but since I have not renamed, I'm not sure what is the button name of a calculate. So let me check it up. It's button one. All right. So when I click on button one, always remember on what you click and what should be the answer. From where are you getting the input? Okay. So this is button one click. So once I click, I have to get the input from the text input and display onto the last label, that is result label. So first I have to display the answer. So what do? I say set label result text to. And what should be the text? I'm deleting this label part. What am I calculating? I'm multiplying the text input into 0.25. So I have to go to the math and say a multiplication sign, and I have. What am I multiplying? I'm getting the value from the text input. Where do I get? I get a text input text and into 0.25. Okay. So this will show you the answer. But just see, I'll show you up what happens. I'll run it and show it to you. So here, I'm just giving it as 4. I'll give 4 and click on calculate. You see 1. So what do they understand by 1? No one can understand by 1, right? So what we are doing is we are changing them. Little bit of editing part. So here, what do I do is I have an option in the text called join. You see this join. So what do I do? For my result label, joining this with this. Hello, I'm deleting it. I say here instead of word, I say the. Okay. Now come back to the design. I'll run and show you. Now I say 5. Click, scroll down. You see 1.25 liters. So that means they will understand, okay, it is converting from glasses of water to liters of water. Otherwise, they may not understand that, right? So that's the reason it is this. Okay, now I have to do the coding for this button. So let's see with the screen one running up. Now, over here, when I click on water consumption, it is going to the water consumption. And when I say 9 and say calculate, I can say this 2.25 liters. And now is the part of this. When I click on this, it has to go to my home screen. So that we will do it in our blocks again. What is our button? That is our with button 2. Button 2 is our home button. So when I click on the home button, what should happen? I have to navigate to the screen. Right? Very easy coding. All right. So now coming back to the design. We'll run it from the screen one only now. I say water consumption. I give around 3. Let me give you 3. I say calculate. Let's say 0.75 liters. And if I say click on home button, I'm going to the main screen. So now it is perfect. So from my main screen to the second screen, that is water consumption also I have navigated. And from water consumption, I see how many liters and then come back to my main screen. Right? So it was a short thing and a very small activity. See here in our blocks, what we have done is nothing but we are navigating from first screen to the second screen. And on our second screen, we are calculating. So you can take an assumption of each glass is 0.25, that is quarter liter. Of course, every glass comes to 0.25 liters. So you can take it up that concept. Okay. So this is what we have learned today in our water consumption. Hope everyone enjoyed it and easy bit. Okay, bye. Hari Om.